Hello, hello, awesome people, friends. How are you? Let me get ready here. How are you? Happy New Year. See this thing I forgot to turn it on. Do what you love. This is my mantra. 2024 is going to be your best year ever. Do you feel it? It is going to be your best year ever. And that is not superfluous fluff. It is what I firmly, firmly believe for so many reasons. But let me pull up my notes. Say hello when you join. I would love that. So, welcome to your best year ever, 2024. And I don't care what's going on in the world, in your market, with you personally. I want you to know this is going to be your best year ever. You create your own economy. Do you believe that? Give me a 1 in the comments if you believe that you create your own economy. Do you believe that you create your own economy? Give me a 1 if you believe that. Give me a 2 if you don't. So anyway, I know you, I really want to know, by the way, please give me a 1 or a 2. So I know you're really busy. First full week, actually, it's not a full week, but the first week of the year. And 2 quick things before I get into today's topic. We won't be here more than 15 minutes. I actually have an appointment, but I could not not come here and share this with you. 2 quick things. Number 1, breathe. Just take a moment. I promise you, taking these few minutes to be with me today and throughout your week to just be. Taking these few minutes to be with me, to watch the gold that I'm going to share with you is absolutely worth your pause in the day, or I wouldn't come here. Secondly, I'm collaborating with Instagram lead gen expert Tammany Hall of The Simple Touches. We're having an unbelievably powerful webinar on the 11th of this month at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Central, 10 a.m. Pacific, called Command Your 2024 Lead Gen Calendar. Command Your 2024 Lead Gen Calendar. Ladies, commanding your calendar. What does that mean? It means you're not going to be ping, 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 pinging all over the place. It means that you are going to be able to have a designated work time and a designated non-work time. And I know you might say, no, I have to be on call. No, you don't actually. And then your lead gen, okay? So command your 2024 lead gen calendar. Lead gen. Ladies, again, your lead gen, most of you are complicating what you believe is true with lead gen, what it is about, what it takes in able to take a lead from being a lead and from being a potential to actually being a closed client. You will have what you need by the end of that webinar to map out your entire 2024 lead gen on your calendar so that you can be seen, right? So you know when, where, and how you'll be seen so that you can create predictable income each month. Give me a 5 if you want predictable income each month. Predictable. You know that you have a pipeline of $2 million in under contracts every month, right? Or whatever your number is. And you're never going to go a month without at least X number of closings or at least X amount of GCI, okay? So tell me in the comments if you want to know how to get yourself into attending that powerful webinar on the 11th. Write the word command in the comments. Command, COMMAND, because I want you to command your calendar. And Tammany and I have a powerful time planned for you on the 11th at 1 p.m. Eastern. All right, so now what I'm about to share with you is from my heart. And at the beginning of the year, the end of the year is a time of reflection. And I'm going to share with you that what I'm going to, tell you today is sincere. It's from my heart. And it got me thinking about, and if you're my client, you've heard this, but there is a powerful shift that started in 23 that is accelerating in 2024. And that shift is toward sincerity. It is toward true connection. Now, what other people say and how they think about it is you being authentic, you being authentic. So, what I am introducing right now, what I introduced to my clients earlier this week, is the word sincere. So I want to delineate and the definitions of these words, because this isn't the shift I'm talking about. I'm getting to that in a moment, but I would be remiss if I don't share this with you, because I want to have you make this shift as well in your brain and the way that you present yourself. I'm going to go into it more in the webinar, but authentic isn't really working these days. Part of that is because of AI authenticity. Okay. It's not really being used. And the other part is because authenticity. I want you to think about the old infomercials or even now infomercials. If you see a painting or baseball cards or anything that's a collectible, okay, it'll have an authenticity, a certificate of authenticity. Okay. And the definition of authentic is that it resembles an original. Did you know that? So if your goal is to be authentic in how you present yourself, and then you're looking at everybody else who's a top performer, perhaps, or a guru in your market or nationally or whatever, you're actually becoming a replica of that original. And it sounds authentic, but it's not really authentic. And so what I want to implore to you is make it your goal to be sincere instead. And the definition of sincere is free from deceit. Oh, I love that. Free from being salesy. And the other definition I found for sincere is not dishonest or hypocritical. Hello. Bing, bing, bing. There you go. All right. So I wanted to share that with you, but here we go. What I want to share with you changed everything for me for my business when I was in production. Okay. Because hopefully, maybe I have some new friends that may not know that I was a top performer, had my own successful team, top performer, top agent with a top team. And I decided to sell my top team. Yes, you can sell your team for lots of money and pivot to full-time coaching. And I've been doing that for this year, will be 6 years. Okay. So, but when I was back in production, I went from feeling pushed and pressured. And after I made this realization, my existence as a realtor, a top realtor, okay, who went from, 150K a year to over 500K and plus, improving every year, went from pressure and pushing to pleasure and precision. Pleasure, passion, precision. These aren't just words. I went from working 24/7 with chaos, pressure, sacrificing time on vacation, sacrificing family dinners, being the top 20% realtor, again, making 125, 150 multiple years in a row, to having off weekends and half day on Friday most times, and making well over, 600K, just under $1 million a year. So I don't want you to miss this. I'm going to share with you now that simple moment that happened in my life that changed everything, that took me from what I was, that person who was, seen as a top realtor, blah, 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 into really exploding. Okay. What happened was I was working at the top at the time. They're not anymore, but at the time they were the top brokerage. So if you went to my town, you would have seen a lot of this brokerage's signs. And so this top agent and I were in the break room, and this person had been there talking with a couple other realtors, and he was actually complaining about one of his listings. And I just happened to show it the day before. And it was a dog, and it was overpriced. When I say it's a dog, ladies, I mean that it wasn't presented well. I didn't see any thought into any effort into presenting it beautifully in the way that the qualified buyer pool of that home's price range would want to see it. And this person was complaining about the listing. And so I said, hey, such and such, I mean, why'd you price it the way you did? It's way overpriced. I showed it yesterday. It showed like poopy doop. And my clients, like, they had no interest in it. And I know that it was because of the way it was presented. You put no effort into it. And of course, it was overpriced because of it. Okay. And he goes, well, you know what, Jan? I don't give a shit because eventually it'll sell. I was dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded because I thought he was better than me. I thought that he knew more than me. I thought that this person's service was better than mine. I thought everybody loved this person. Okay. And I thought this person cared about their client. So in that moment, everything shifted for me. The shift was I had always felt pressured to show up, be out and about, right? Be seen on social media, Facebook. And I did have some joy. But in that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, bing. It was like the whole world opened up. The whole sky opened up. And I thought, oh my gosh, I have to show up. Not out of a pressure, but out of my passion, out of my being remiss if I don't show up, because that seller happened to be an elderly lady. And I thought, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. If that were my listing, I would have done what it took to present it better. And I would have done what it took to price it more in alignment with where it needed to be in order to get under contract, because it had languished on the market. Okay, that's why I was a listing queen, ladies, and this is why I just love what I do and what I teach within the CEO Agent Academy and in my one-on-one coaching. But so when I left there, I came home and I talked to my husband and I told him, and I go, oh yeah, this is going to be so fun, because now I feel compelled and passionate about showing up. And I got to shout my excellent representation of my listings, my sincere, heartfelt, protection and representation and the whole, up-leveled client experience for my sellers that I delight in giving and that I know they delight in receiving. Give me a 20 if you get this. If you get this. My perspective shifted, and that was the year that I made over 250. The next year I made over 5, and it just kept going from there. Again, my thought was that if I don't show up, people will suffer, and I cannot let that happen. I cannot. So that's what I have for you today. I'm going to check and see if there's any comments, but I encourage a dialogue. My heart is sincere that I want to help each one of you up level from wherever you are. Sometimes that up level is in closings and income. Absolutely. My clients make more money than they did before coming to me. Absolutely. But there's another piece to that up level. And this one might even be more important to you, and it will result in you making more money. And that is your perspective on what you do will change and up level your perspective on yourself and your confidence, your skill, mastery, like all of it, just like snowballs. And my clients actually enjoy their life more, not just their business and their success. So it's pretty amazing. It comes from a place of sincerity. And so I want to encourage you to do two things right now. Think about your client experience and how awesome it is. And think about, I encourage you to listen to my podcast. It's called Make Great Money as a Real Estate Agent. Make Great Money as a Real Estate Agent podcast. And I dive pretty deep into, and because I only started it last year, maybe 6 months ago. We have 33 episodes, thousands of downloads, but you want to get over there and listen to make great money as a real estate agent. And also, I want you to put the word command in the comments so that I can get you into where you need to be to register for this upcoming powerful 2024 Command Your Lead Gen Calendar webinar. So I'm going to go into Facebook and see if I have any comments. And then we're going to head out. Let's see. All right, Michelle, Lisa, Laura, Diana, Maggie. I can't see all the comments, but listen, ladies, you are important to me, and I sincerely want to support you in 2024 to make 2024 your best year ever. It's going to happen. Are you ready? Let's chat. Chatwithjan.com if you would like a further one-on-one chat. Make it a great day. Bye.